of it than I thought they would. Zenit Petersburg had to work pretty hard for it, but worthy champions, the Russians. And as you say, Phil, they really beat Bayern Munich fair and square, both home and away. So they didn't fall to any lightweight.
Snapped in and a goal! Luca, Toni, capiche!
Absolutely, la dolce vita here from big Luca Toni, but what a ball! And Otmar saying that's exactly how I told them to score, and that's exactly how Oliver Kahn wants his send-off to keep steamrolling downhill. It's begun, will it continue? Fabulous ball by Franck on a salad plate that will be delivered to them after this match, of course, the championship. Franck sees the big lighthouse, puts it on his bounce. Perfect header, no chance at all for poor Drumby.
Now another opportunity in the early going. Podolski trying to push it back to Ribéry. The one negative in many ways for the rest of the Bundesliga is, even though Bayern on the verge of winning in double digits, they still have not quite hit their form on a season. Luca Toni off to a great start, then somewhat turned cold mid-season. Ribéry finally down the stretch seemed to show his worth. So this is a team that's hitting its prime right now and is probably going to be reinforced in the offseason.
Similar to Real Madrid in many ways, Phil, that they've hit their big stride a little too late in the day. The domestic league is all wrapped up and the ribbons are round.
End up moving on, although you kind of have a feeling that he's the type of player that Klinsmann would like to tinker with a bit. Chance for Schweinsteiger. Chips to the back post. It's there, off the crossbar and in. Luca Toni pays the price, but he gets the reward. Goal number 2 for Bayern.
Only Udo Lattek won more titles in Otmar Hitzfeld. And you see the boss on the sideline going disco. Poor Luca Toni takes it in the schnoz. Beautiful inviting ball. He's got to climb over the defender and punch his header. And on the punch through the ball, he collides with Friedrich. He sees it go in, and he's not celebrating too wildly, but that man is.
Talking about Hitzfeld, was it 14 years in the Bundesliga, 7 championships. If you can win every other year, well, again, that is one of the reasons he is a legend.
Yeah, absolutely. He's 13 he's won altogether, huge titles. Hitzfeld, Beckenbauer, still folded into the club. It's in their character.
Deflected to the top of the 6. Ribéry! Oh my, as he rips the net for 3. Franck Ribéry puts Bayern on the board again.
Genius is in his character. Look at this for technique as King Khan looks on. We said this was going to be a celebration of a team and they're all going over to the Mister, to the big boss. And he says, thanks a lot, Frenchie. This guy, let me tell you, is absolutely a wonderful, wonderful footballer. Look at the technique. The ball drops to him on the bounce. He gets all of his gyroscope adjusted in 1 nanosecond. Beautiful bouncy hit. Strikes it perfectly. Platini-like. Magisterial football. Wonderful, wonderful goal-scoring hit. Don't discount that. That ain't accidental. That is pure brilliance.
Love to take it on the hop, but how many times do you see that blasted into the stands behind? He actually had so much spin that was dipping under the crossbar, and here he comes again. The one thing that's amazing about Ribéry is I think he's barely scratched the surface. I think there's still so much more in his development as he matures. If he stays with Bayern, as France continues to progress, that's not easy, but he made it look like a piece of cake. And as he dedicates that to Hitzfeld and Kahn.
Yep.
Di Michelis. Out for Toni. Over to Ribéry.
Good ball.
Into the middle and deflected home. The hat trick for Luca Toni as it snuck through like that camel through the eye of the needle.
Just put on a total welcome mat by Franck Ribéry. Luca Toni cannot be contained. Times his run to perfection. See him leaving his run early. They cannot stop him because he sees the run so brilliantly, so quickly. Beautiful there by Podolski. Perfect finish. But it's the run that releases him from his defenders that is the most admirable part. Got to be said, a little bit slack defending by Hertha Berlin. But still, wonderful release.
Not out there today. Young American did play a couple of games after joining Hertha. In a sense, he'll be part of the future. Beautiful work from Raphael. Michaelis back into the area. Raphael, like it's on a string. Soft roll shot, upper corner. Even Ali Khan can't stop that one. Blasted into the post. And it's a goal for Hertha Berlin. There goes the shutout.
No, that's a bit sad, but it's a great goal. A little
there was
bit casual.
Domowski.
Yep, Valerie it is that pulls the trigger on this one. Lovely pivot shot. Khan gets a piece of it all right. Take a look, definitely gets a hand on it, just cannot get it around that top corner. A wonderful hit.